Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well, we thought we had a truce, and then Israel bombed Lebanon. Yeah, we thought the war was over, right? But not so fast, because a number of people said that Israel was not happy with the United States and Iran piecing it up. So they decided to bomb Lebanon. And now the United States, because of its commitment to blindly support Israel, is forced right back into war. Yeah, fam. Let's get into this article on PBS. Israel and Hezbollah renewed ceasefire after U.S. and Iran call off talks over fighting in Lebanon. Talks between the U.S. and Iran were called off Friday after intense fighting between Israel and Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, officials said, raising questions about an initial agreement to end the war in Iran. Israel and the militant group later agreed to renew their ceasefire, three officials said. Word of the ceasefire came from two regional officials and a U.S. official. The truce was mediated by Qatar, the U.S., and Iran, the regional officials said. The three officials were not authorized to comment publicly and spoke on the condition of anonymity. Hezbollah did not immediately confirm that the ceasefire had gone into effect. Israel did not respond about the truce. Iranian officials didn't travel as planned to Switzerland, insisting that the fighting in Lebanon must stop before the talks can take place, according to three regional officials and a fourth person familiar with the matter who spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss sensitive conversations behind the scenes. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance also postponed his trip. Israel's military struck targets in southern and eastern Lebanon overnight, and Hezbollah reported intense fighting. Lebanon's health ministry said at least 21 people were killed, and Israel said 4 soldiers died. The conflict between Israel and Iran-backed militant group is the most precarious part of the Iran deal. Neither Israel nor the militant group signed the agreement, but it's supposed to end their fighting, and Iran has signaled its willingness to risk renewed war in the region for the sake of its interest in Lebanon and its most important regional ally. So I find it interesting that Lebanon Health Ministry said that at least 21 people were killed, and Israel categorized its soldiers as not being killed but having died. They died. Anyway, and here we go again, fam. Here we go again. And let's talk about Trump. Trump, this dude, he really behaves like a 5-year-old, fam. This dude went to the Italian newspaper. He told an Italian newspaper that Italy's prime minister begged him to take a picture. And Italy was like, man, we did no such things. We don't beg nobody for nothing. That's preposterous. Family, the world is on fire. The world is on fire. Trump is going to get everybody killed, man. He's going to get everybody killed. BB going to get everybody killed. These countries are not acquiescing to the United States anymore like they used to. Iran has proven that a small country, a much smaller country, can stand up to the United States and even Israel. This is going to cause a lot of lives. These people can't get it together. Trump said he wrote the book, The Art of the Deal. He said he's a great negotiator. Why is this? What's the going back and forth for? And furthermore, why are we even at war? We had a deal in place, but he didn't like it because Obama was the author of it. Yeah, he didn't like it. He didn't like it because Obama was the author. And Trump don't like anything Obama because Trump is obsessed with Barack Obama. I mean, obsessed like stalker type obsessed. Like, I bet you $1 to a donut. Trump tells the Secret Service in the middle of the night to pull up on Barack's house, and he just watches him. He just watches and see if he's gonna come outside and pick up the paper or spray the lawn or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This dude is, I don't think I've ever seen a man as obsessed with another man. Like all the time. All the time. Barack, and Barack hasn't been president for 10 years. Barack seems to be at peace with his inner self. He seems to be at peace. And Trump seems to be always at war with himself. And of course, the citizens that he's supposed to represent, right? Why is he so angry? Man, you got it made. You got it made. You ain't never had to work for nothing in your life. You inherited millions of dollars. You know, you got golf courses around the world. You got hotels and casinos, and you've been able to bankrupt business after business. Your business partners made little to no money, but you were able to avoid jail, even shut down a school, left a bunch of students without tuition, took their tuition money and nobody talks about it. Illegally bombed a country, invaded another country. Nobody talks about it. Got 34 felonies, never been to jail. They try to sweep it under the rug. And what about COVID? All of the deaths that was caused because of COVID. Hundreds of thousands of people died because of COVID and due to COVID, but because of his late response to COVID and cutting back money, cutting back the funds that was supposed to be used, to prevent these type of things from happening, as far as like getting out of control, right? First month back in office for his second term, he fired everybody at the FAA. Planes started going down left and right, and swept it right under the rug. This is madness, fam. This is madness. And the U.S. is joined at the hip with Israel. Now, if the U.S. and Israel has joined parties where they have infused their militaries, they're supposed to be acting as one now. They're on the same team now. So if that's the case, why didn't Bibi tell Trump that he was going to bomb on Lebanon? Or did he actually tell Trump that he was going to bomb on Lebanon? Because Trump said, I'm the boss. And then Bibi said, well, man, we're going to do what we want to do. We ain't done. So which one is it? I'm really confused about this relationship that Israel has with the United States and Trump has with Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm extremely confused about this relationship. If anybody out there have any insight on it, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. This is ridiculous. Trump gonna get everybody killed. Iran is not going to let up. Iran is not going to change its position about protecting Lebanon and its interest in Lebanon. They're not going to give up. Israel does not appear to want to give up bombing on Lebanon, because they know if they bomb on Lebanon, Iran gonna come right back and bomb on them. Right now, as a result of Israel bombing on Lebanon, Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz again. The negotiations keep going in circles. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. Like, I haven't even seen like regular gang members flip-flop this frequently. You know, they might call a truce and then it lasts for a while, you know, some years or something, or even some months. And then they get back active. And then they might call another truce, and that truce lasts for a while. But here, these are world leaders. These are supposed to be people coming to the table with the absolute best negotiators in the world. And you can't trust nothing anybody says. The treaties don't mean nothing. The verbal agreements mean nothing. What the leaders tell the public means nothing. These people are pretty much just doing whatever they want to do. And you know why I think that is? Because you got old men who are grumpy, who are wicked, who are selfish, and they don't have to fight. They're going to send you to fight. They're going to send your kids to fight. Yeah, their kids are not going to fight. Their kids never fight. Never do their kids fight. They're going to send your kids to fight. They're going to send your kids to get killed. What say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.